5 questions to answer before you sell. And the first one may sound silly, but I've got a story. Hi, I'm Dave, the Bolduc Realty Group. Welcome to my weekly real estate market update. Today is December 23rd, in the holiday spirit here. Hope everybody's doing well. Before we jump into it, YouTube algorithm, please like, subscribe, ring the notification bells. Throw some comments down below, questions if you disagree or agree. If you want to add anything to discussion, look forward to talking to you. Let's jump into the Connecticut market. Just a couple of key indicators here. We're at 4,421 homes on the market. That's single family, multifamily, and condos. So we've dropped about 380 since last week. This is normal. We're seeing fewer houses come on the market, some houses selling, and then a few houses being taken off the market for the holidays. So I expect those will come back on in January, but we're definitely down. About 55% of those houses that are on the market have been on for 2 months or more. Might be a good opportunity for a renovation loan. I've done a couple videos on that. You can check them out or you can reach out. I'll be glad to discuss that opportunity with you. Closed 3,160 last month. Using that as the demand, we have 1.4 months of inventory on hand. We've closed 2,245 month to date in December. I expect we'll probably be in the 2,600 to 2,700 range by the time December ends. So let's talk about those 5 questions. So this first one, it may sound silly, but where are you going next? I had a client who wanted me to sell her condo. First question I asked her when I sat down is, where are you going next? She looked at me like deer in a headlight. She hadn't even thought about that. We got her an apartment set up, so we knew everything was going on. The condo sold very quickly. She was in good shape. Very important thing. Where are you going first? Or next, rather. How much equity do you have in your home? Equity is really simply the value of your house minus what you owe, the loan. So it's loan to value. And it's usually expressed as a percentage. So 50% loan to value would mean, say for example, your house is worth $200,000, you owe $100,000, so you have a 50% loan to value, and that would mean that you have $100,000 in equity. So the next thing you want to understand and think about is what's staying and what's going. So I got a story on this one as well. So basically, this is usually pretty straightforward. But what about that chandelier in the front hallway, or that ornamental plant out in the yard that's got some sentimental value to, and you're planning on taking it? Both of those would be considered real property that's attached to the real estate permanently and should be transferred with the house. The way you deal with that is you remove that chandelier or dig up that ornamental shrub before you list the house, and then you replace them with something else so that the buyer never sees those attached to the house, and you're all set. I can help you out going through that and understanding what's going on. So the story I had is this was actually personal property. A client selling their house, they had some bar stools that they were planning on leaving behind. They said that, and the buyer knew it, put it into the contract, everything was fine. And then all of a sudden they decided they wanted to take the bar stools with them. Well, at that point, it was already in the contract. The buyer was already assuming that they were getting those. We got into a little bit of a situation we had to work through. So knowing what you plan on taking and what you plan on leaving behind is very important. What's your timeline? You looking for a quick sale, or do you have a lot of time? Do you need to buy something at the same time that you're selling? Or can you sell and then buy later? This is really important, and it'll inform things like how you price the house, how you market the house, how you stage the house. So it's very important to know what is your timeline. The last of the 5 is, should I engage a real estate agent? So agents work on commission, so there's cost associated with that, and some people pull away from that. There's a ton of pitfalls that come with selling a home. A good real estate agent is going to know how to avoid or at least minimize the risk of those pitfalls. And I'll tell you what, some of them can be just a pain. So having that person who knows about them and can avoid them save you a lot of trouble. The other thing is, agents know the market, and they can advise on things like what upgrades or repairs to do and what to not do, when to list the house, best price, how to market your home, how to stage your home, contracts, negotiations for price, inspections, appraisals, all this other stuff. There's a lot of things that an agent brings to the table. I'll be glad to have that discussion with you. If you're interested, reach out to me. But this is one that you really need to decide. So those are the five questions that I came up with. If you have any others, throw them in the comments below. Talking about the primary mortgage market survey, 6.27%. So we are seeing a little bit of a downtrend. It'll be interesting to see how things go as we go into the new year. Hopefully we continue to see that downtrend. I'm seeing predictions that we're going to be in the mid to low fives by the end of 2023. I hope it's lower than that. We'll see how it goes. But this is what we're seeing in the mortgage market today. Want to wrap up with a lot of rain and wetness. We just got power back here. There was a tree that fell down onto some power lines. They had to shut down the power in order to get the tree taken down. So it's wet out there. We're expecting temperatures to drop. Watch out for slippery conditions, including black ice on the roads, especially if you're traveling for the holidays. Please be safe. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. I'll have another video out on Friday. Look forward to seeing you out there. Have a great day.